Eye on Gauteng, brought to you by the Gauteng Department of Economic Development.
Past experiences conduct walking tours in the Joburg inner city. Probably the best way to discover the city as opposed to an air-conditioned luxury bus. We join Jo Buitendach and she takes us through a tour of Newtown. Jo, thank you very much for your time. So your company conducts walking tours in the inner city as well as Newtown. Tell us about the value of Newtown as a tourist destination for people to walk and tour.
I think for me one of the most important things about Newtown as maybe sort of a tourist destination is that it's a nice place for tourists to actually come by themselves and go for walks. I mean, obviously it's great if you can have a guide like myself, but I think that the value is that you don't have to have a guide, and that in terms of safety and in terms of what you can see, you can just walk around by yourself and visit all the different tourist venues in the area.
Do you think a lot more people should start looking at Newtown as a place to go and visit, or not just a place where we can just go and attend functions and go and attend shows, etc., etc.?
I definitely think it is. I think firstly, number one, people with kids are always looking for something to do, and Newtown has something for kids to do during the day. There's something great for families to do. For everyone else, maybe if you're a little bit older and you're interested in jazz, you must definitely come to Baseline, which always has awesome performances, and then of course Nikki's Oasis, which has got the most fantastic jazz on a Friday night.
All right, Jo, tell us about some of the specific tours that you conduct in the Newtown precinct.
One of the things that at the moment is really huge is the graffiti tours that we do. We do graffiti throughout the CBD, all the way from sort of Troyville and Yeovil in the east up into Fordsburg in the west, and everything in between. And Johannesburg's got a really fascinating graffiti industry, so we're getting a lot of people coming on those. We focus on the history of graffiti in the world, and then how it got to Joburg, and who the big players are and up-and-coming graffiti artists are in Joburg. We do a lot of public art. The city of Johannesburg has a public art policy that they spend 1% of their yearly budget on art, which is obviously a huge amount, and so that's popular. We do corporate team build for people as well, which, because corporates are looking for something different to inspire the people that work for them, that isn't your normal sort of team building activity, but is also getting people into their own city, which I think is maybe the big thing or the main aim of what we do, is trying to inspire people to love Joburg.
Final question. I mean, the inner city, most people find it dangerous. Most people think it's dangerous, and yet you are walking with people at any time of the day, as free as you are. Tell us about the safety issues. Should people be worried about safety?
Well, I think any city in the world you have to be safe. Every city has its problems. Johannesburg has taken huge steps in the last few years to try and improve security. They've got precincts of inner city security that work like a grid system throughout the CBD. They're on duty from Monday to Saturday, and some districts are on Sunday as well. And they have made it's a huge impact, as well, of course, the CCTV as well around certain areas like the Carlton area, and all those sort of things make a huge impact. Newtown has a lot of security, which is why I would say it's a great place for people to come and do themselves as well as taking a tour with us.